For more than 30 years, the Mexican Cultural Center has been bringing Dia del Niño celebrations to the Denver community, complete with traditional dance and family activities. This Mexican tradition of celebrating children has certainly grown over the years. Joining us right now, Rachel Garcia, Executive Director of the Mexican Cultural Center. Rachel, good morning. Thanks for being here. We appreciate that. Just explain the tradition of Dia del Niño.
Absolutely. So Dia del Niño is Children's Day, and it is a tradition of celebrating children in our family. In Latin America, children are very venerated, and so it's really about, if it's always April 30th in Mexico, and and it's been being celebrated since 1925. And if it's a school day, kids get the day off. They get piñatas, they get presents, and so it's really just a day to celebrate children and family and their well-being.
It's a big day to celebrate, right? So talk about that. How can people take part in this?
So locally here, we partner with 18 institutions. It's really grown a lot over the last few years. And we invite the community to come in for free days, typically to bigger institutions like Denver Museum of Nature and Science, the Denver Art Museum, the Denver Zoo. This year we've expanded into Anythink Brighton, and we're also going to have a celebration later in the year in July at Union Station.
Yeah, you talk about many of those. You said 18 community organizations that you partner with. Tell me about some of those, and why is it so important to have all these community organizations for this event?
Yeah, so I mentioned a few already. So one of them is Denver Museum of Nature and Science. They're a huge supporter of ours. Denver Art Museum, History Colorado, Clifford Still Museum. The Golden Triangle has a whole group of things that they do, the Denver Public Libraries. And it's important because it really creates equitable access to institutions for the whole community. And so our Dia del Niño celebrations are about inviting the whole community, everybody that wants to come and celebrate, to be part of something, whether it's something that they would normally go to, like, you know, the Denver Art Museum or Denver Museum of Nature and Science. We want them to feel like they belong and to come back.
Yeah, expand on that a little bit, because you mentioned it is a cultural celebration, but really you want to bring anybody to this, right?
We do, absolutely. We want all families to come, and we partner with these organizations as a way to do outreach into the Latino community, but we welcome everybody. We want everyone to come and see what we're doing and how we're celebrating children and how we're celebrating families, and everything is bilingual, so everything will be in English and Spanish, but we also have a lot of different activities that we're going to do. So there'll be a lot of STEM activities at Denver Museum of Nature and Science. There'll be art activities everywhere. And there'll be performances, live music, dance, entertainment. So it's really a lot of fun, but it's also about having access to those places. And so coming in and seeing the whole museum, or coming in and seeing the art at Denver Art Museum.
You really have to experience it for yourself, right?
You do.
Yeah, you do. All right, Rachel, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Most Dia del Niño celebrations are coming up on April 25th and 26th. Denver Zoo will be celebrating on May 3rd. And we have a link to all these celebrations. Just go to our website, cbscolorado.com.